Welcome to the third episode of the Social Club of Bleeders Digest. March is Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month, and we have an incredible woman who will be talking with us about sickle cell today. Keyana, thank you so much for being here. How's it going?
Very good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's great to have you. And I'm ready, and I'm sure the audience is too. The listeners want to know more about you. Tell us about yourself. What do you enjoy doing?
Okay.
Different things.
My name is Keyana. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I was adopted right at the hospital.
Yeah.
My mom that has been raising me didn't know that I had sickle cell until I was 2, almost 3.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So when she found out, that's when they knew how to help me with my pain. I was having pain crisis since she got me from the hospital.
Wow.
And they didn't know what was going on.
Which had to be tough for her. I can only imagine.
Yes, it was tough because she didn't know what's wrong with my baby.
Yeah.
My newborn baby, Yeah. So after I have a 9-year-old son.
Yeah.
Yes, he's my whole world.
He's awesome, by the way.
He's awesome.
He's a good kid. Caden?
He is. He's actually the total opposite of me. So I'm very introvert. He's an extrovert.
Yeah.
And he actually helps me be more extroverted. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Tell me more about that. And I know, especially having sickle cell, what's his perspective? What's his take on it with mom?
He doesn't know all the facts of it. He just knows mommy gets sick a lot. Mommy's always in the hospital. It was one year in school, I was sick a lot. And the teachers would call me hey, Miss Tucker, Caden is crying because he's sad that you're in the hospital. I believe the reason why I got that year was because I also had another child and I lost him. I birthed him 2 months early and he died 2 months later and in the hospital.
My condolences for that.
Thank you. And I just believe he feels Caden feels if mommy goes into the hospital, is she coming back?
Yeah.
Because when he last saw his little brother, it was in the hospital. Then he left maybe an hour or 2 later, and that's when everything happened. He stopped breathing and stuff. And Caden comes back to the hospital with my mom, and it's where's my brother? So man. that was really heartbroken, tough. Yes. And so that's why I feel whenever I go in the hospital, he's so sad, but he doesn't show it much. It's all internal.
Yeah.
And but when I'm not in the hospital, he comes to me 25 times a minute. Mama, you okay?
Yeah.
Mama, you need something? Mama, you need some ice? You need some water? Mama, I love you. He gives me a hug. I'm I'm okay, Kay.
He's your protector.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is. And I love that for him. Yeah, he's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, and for him at that age too, for all that to happen, you can only imagine, How old was Caden at the time? And everything?
9, 8, 7. He had to be 6, 7
years old.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it shows what type of resilient mom you are, and what great mom you are, and then also too, he's your protector.
Oh yes, he is. He definitely is. Mm-hmm. Well, especially when we go out to the park and stuff, right?
Yeah.
he just plays with everybody. He loves everybody. He doesn't care about skin color or anything.
Yeah.
He plays with everyone. Then he'll have this one specific friend or someone that he's playing with. He's like, Mama, can you talk to his mom so that he could come and play with me at my house? I'm like, Kaden, no. I'm like, I don't know these people. I don't want to talk to them. He's like, please, just please, Mama. I'm like,
You can't say no.
right.
You're like, yeah, let's have a conversation. Yeah. What we do as parents, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. For our kids. Yeah. Well, let me ask you, Keyana, for those that do not know, the listeners out there, what is sickle cell?
Sickle cell is an inherited blood disorder where you get it from both your parents. They could have sickle cell trait. Both parents could have sickle cell trait, and they could pass that down to their child. Sometimes, like I was watching something the other day. This girl said that she's a sibling of 5, and she's the only one that has sickle cell disease.
Yeah.
And all the other ones, some of them don't have nothing at all, and others have the trait.
Yeah.
Just like my son, he has the trait. So the sickle cell, like with other people, their red blood cells are shaped as like a circle.
Okay.
My red blood cells are shaped like a crescent moon.
Crescent moon.
So, and once the oxygen doesn't flow properly in my body, it gets sticky and it sticks in my joints.
Oh,
so
okay.
No blood flow, no oxygen is going through. That's why we get into a pain crisis. A pain crisis is like, oh my gosh, it's so unbearable. I can't really explain what it is. It's like glass, sharp, like
the worst pain you can describe.
The worst pain, yes. It's like getting hit by a truck over and over and over and over.
And these pain crises, you can't control it, right? When it happens.
No, you can't control it. You could try to at home, like take your medicine. Like I do therapy, like I do physical therapy. I also do heat therapy, which I go into a bathtub. I do my heat pads, my heat packs. And if all of that does not work, then I'm like, okay, I really need to go. I really need to go to the hospital. And once I go into the hospital and they give me the pain medicine through the IV, it starts kind of to feel a little better. But once I'm at a 10 out of 10 pain, it could last weeks. And I could be in the hospital for weeks.
For weeks, wow.
Yeah, weeks at a time.
And when you have these crises, is there anything specific that could cause them for you?
For me, yes. Stress is the top thing.
Stop at the top thing.
Yes, stress.
And is it individual depending on the person? Like what type of things that could cause the crisis?
Yes. With every sickle cell warrior, they go through different types of symptoms. Some people could be because they're walking too long, they're standing too long, like me. I can't sit, stand, walk too long. I can have a lot of stress in my body, around me.
Stress, go away. We don't need you today.
Yes.
Or ever. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What else? The temperature, like too hot, too cold.
Yeah. Does that affect you too, or just mostly stress?
That affects me as well.
Okay.
Yes. It could with some people it could be eating. the proper things. I eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
To be honest, I eat whatever I want. But I just, don't eat out a lot. I mostly cook at home.
That's good.
That's the basic. So I eat whatever I feel like eating. But some people, they do plant-based.
Yeah.
Some people do like protein shakes and stuff like that. Some people exercise. I can't do a lot of exercising. I can't exert myself too much. When I do that, then I'm putting a lot of stress on my body.
On your body. And could potentially cause
the
crisis to come. Yeah.
It definitely can.
And let me ask you then, how does that shape like your daily routine? Like the things you do daily? Like as far as your sickle cell in general, like does that limit you what you do, things of that nature because of it? Or how do you feel about that?
It does limit me a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like I could wake up out of bed and I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling today.
Yeah.
Because my knee is hurting, my leg is hurting, my ankle, my lower back, my arm, something could be hurting me at the time I wake up, and it'll affect my whole day. Even if I take medicine, it'll affect my whole day. Even if I do try to get up and do like laundry or get Caden ready for school or something, it will affect my whole day. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Man. And talking about that, and that's a great point that you mentioned. How does it really affect like your mental and emotional state?
That's a good question. My mental, dealing with sickle cell disease is like really tough. It would be times where I'm just laying there in bed, like, I can't move, I can't do this, I can't really work because I'm dealing with this, and if I do go to work, I'm afraid I'm gonna get sick. Like it and there's a lot going through your head at the time. So it's like, what else can I do to not get into that depressed mode? I have a child. I can't let him see me so down every day. So what I do is I have I talk to my mom a lot. I talk to my mom a whole lot, and she helps me like to calm down.
Shout out to mom.
Yes.
Shout out to mom.
Yes. She helps me to calm down a whole lot. Then I also have I speak to a therapist, and in the Black community, we're looked upon like, oh, y'all shouldn't do therapy. Y'all shouldn't. It's not for y'all.
Yeah.
It helps me a whole lot because when I don't want to talk to my mom about certain things, and I'm talking to a stranger who doesn't really know me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it feels so much better because they're not judging you.
Yeah.
They're not be like, oh, you did this because of that.
They're just hearing you.
Yeah, they're just listening. They're just listening to me and giving like their 2 cents if they, if you ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, they're just listening.
Yeah.
Listening. And that's what most sickle cell warriors need. Like somebody to actually just sit down and listen to them.
Yeah. And that's amazing. And you put that very well. And you guys are warriors, by the way. I mean, everything that you've gone through and what you continue to go through. And I'm just so what's the word I'm looking for? I'm so humbled to know a lot of you warriors, and for you guys to be able to share your stories like you are today, which is so important, especially being Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month. It's so important for us to just know where we're coming from, right? Yeah. To be able to relate to each other and know how we can help each other. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Right.
I know you touched a little bit about like managing pain in certain degrees. But tell me, like, how do you also balance like maintaining like your health, like with participating like in social activities and stuff like that, like with friends, family and stuff?
How do I balance it?
Yeah.
Basically, I go to church. I pray a lot. My
Amen.
mom's a pastor, so I've grew up in church. I listen to my music, my gospel music all the time, especially every morning. So, and then praying just helps me calm. It helps me get through a pain crisis. My mom taught me this prayer when I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
It goes,
I was going to ask you what it sounds like.
it goes, healing is in my body. Sickness will not take place in my body. Sickness is not of God. I accept my healing now in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Thank you, God. And every time I say that, like I will lay my hands on whatever body part that's hurting, that's being affected, and like I would sometimes like feel the pain like subsiding or like moving to like another place or just like away.
That's amazing.
And since I was 7 years old, like I just take that prayer every time I go into the hospital, or every time I'm laying in my bed and I'm like, okay, my arm is not. Let me lay my hands on myself and pray. That's what actually been getting me through like all of my crises.
Wow.
Prayer and
power of prayer.
Yes. Like most sickle cell patients, warriors, they've went through strokes and different types of illnesses throughout having sickle cell as well. I haven't had no stroke.
That's amazing.
I haven't had no like real bad crises to the point where I was almost, dying or whatever.
Thank God.
Yes, the only thing that I have is the AVN in my joints, in my hips, in my shoulders, my knees now.
When you say AVN?
AVN is avascular necrosis. It's the deterioration of your joints.
And that's caused by sickle cell.
It's caused by sickle cell, yes.
Because like you said, it shifts, the blood shifts, right, to the joints.
Yes.
Okay.
So about 10 years ago, I had my first big surgery, which was my total left hip replacement.
And how was that?
Ooh. That was a lot. That was a whole, I got through it.
Yeah.
By the power of God, and my mom was sitting right by my side.
That's good.
But it was tough, and
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it was real tough. Like, as it was like an outpatient surgery procedure. Then they told me, okay, you could go home.
Wait, what?
Yes, they told me, okay, you could go home now. I'm like, huh? I can't even get up. I can't roll over. How you want me to get up and go home?
Oh my goodness.
And I was like,
so what happened?
Yeah, so we went home.
Oh no.
We went home. My mom was trying to help me get to the bathroom, trying to help me stand, trying to lay in the bed. It was like for 2-3 days, and my mom was like, we're going back to the hospital.
Good.
We went back to the hospital, and they put me in a rehab facility for like a week or two, and it helped so much. me being there.
Well, good for you. Good for you advocating and standing up, you and your mom, standing up and saying, hey, like we need more, right? And we need support.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes that's just it, right? And that's so hard to do. So I'm glad you guys took the effort to do it, because if not, who knows what could have happened, right?
Right.
Are there any like misconceptions or like stigmas about like sickle cell that you wish people understood better?
First of all, we're not always tired. We have chronic fatigue. So our body is fighting every day, all day long, to just have our blood flowing through our body. It's fighting every day. Yeah. So when people be like, oh, you're always tired. No, it's me. My body's fighting. Yeah. You know?
It's not anything you can control.
It's nothing you can control. Then when going into the hospital, in the ER, the doctors or the nurses, how long have you had sickle cell? I've had sickle cell since I was a baby, since I was born. And I'm like, y'all don't know that? No. And then it's another thing where they were like, oh, you're just here for pain medicine. No. I don't want to be here. No, yeah. I don't want to be here.
You're not looking for it on a Friday to go to the hospital.
I want to go out. Yeah. So I want to go have fun. Yeah. And I don't want to be stuck in the hospital. Yeah. I did everything I can do at home, and it's not working. That's why I'm here at the last minute when I'm at a 10 out of 10. Yeah. So that too, like, they always think that, because they don't see that we're sickling on the scans and the x-rays and all of that, that we don't need the pain medicine.
Well, you know your body more than anybody,
exactly.
Right? And you are also, you're a pro in what you do and what you have. You know, you're a professional, right? You know your body. So in many ways, so it's funny when you said what you said, right? In many ways, you are your advocate, and you know a lot more than a lot of the professionals because it's your body, right?
Yes, so, especially with the professionals too. When I've done medical assistance and CCMA classes, and in the books they have a small paragraph about sickle cell. A small paragraph, and they are expected to learn about it as they go along, caring for their patients. Yeah. But they don't actually know what sickle cell is until they have a patient who has it. So
exactly,
they're coming into the room blindsided.
Yeah. And that's why it's so important, right, Keyana, what we're doing today, spreading the awareness, because we need to change that. Oh, yes. There has to be multiple paragraphs, right? Yes. And they have to know how to, identify how to treat and how to make it a better quality of life for those that have blood conditions, right? So that's definitely key. And thank you for sharing that, by the way. Now, I know that we talked a little bit about crises, and how it kind of affects you in a sense. But how does it affect your loved ones? Like when you're having a crisis? I know you talked a little bit about Caden and how he sees you. But even like your mom, your siblings, how does that affect them?
It doesn't really affect them much. They call me all the time. Yeah. Like, are you okay? Do you need anything? My sister who's in the Army, we like this. Yeah. So we grew up together, and we're about the same age. And
shout out to his sister, by the way. You got to shout her out.
Because she's in the Army.
There you go.
Yes. And it's just like, I feel like she feels when I'm sick. I'm like, how do you feel like I'm sick? She's like, I don't know, I just do. I'm like,
She knows you.
okay.
She knows you very well. But does she
Yes.
just sometimes call you unexpectedly?
Yeah.
Wow.
She calls unexpectedly and she's just like, I have a feeling that you're not okay. I'm like,
Uh,
well, you see, you know, sometimes I try not to like put that burden on all of my family members.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm not feeling well, but I don't want to go to the hospital
Yeah.
because my mom would go to the hospital right now. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm like at a 7. She's like, don't wait till it gets to a 10 because they're gonna expect you to be in there crying and in there begging and asking for pain medicine. And I'm like, I just I don't want to. Like I'm gonna try to manage the pain at home.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be poked and stabbed and do all these tests and then they still look at me like I'm a drug seeker.
Yeah. And that's like we talked about earlier, one of the stigmas, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's not so much that you're looking for anything, but you're, like you said, you're at a 10 of a 10, right? In pain levels, you're just trying to get support,
Right.
right? And thankfully, and that's why it's so important, right? To have a good team, especially a medical team on your side. Can you talk a little bit about that? Like what that looks like as far as your team, your family, and then the medical and stuff like that?
Okay, so one, my mom is my biggest advocate. I've learned a lot from her. So when I go out and advocate, I'm thinking of my mom.
Yeah.
What would she say? How would she go about this? Like my mom taught me everything that she knows, you know? So that confidence and that experience of advocating for me, for myself, for any other, warrior out there, I get it from her. And I'm just like, wow. And then I have my orthopedic doctor who deals with my blood and my bones. I mean, just like I have my AVN in my knee and in my hips, they deal with that. And I have a hematologist. They deal with my blood and they deal with my iron overload and all of that issues. And then I also have my primary care doctor. My primary care doctor, she's amazing.
Yeah.
She actually specializes in sickle cell. And so you don't
That's
get
awesome.
most primary care doctors who know about sickle cell. But she specializes in sickle cell. So I'm so grateful I have a primary care doctor like her, because if I didn't, when I go into the hospital, I wouldn't have my pain management regimen in the system. I would be telling them like, hey, I need this, that, and the third, and they wouldn't give it to me because it's not in the system.
So because you do, it makes that huge difference.
Oh, it makes a big difference. It does. Because it was this one time I went into the hospital and they gave me a medication that I don't take.
Oh.
And it made me forget like the first 3 to 4 days I was in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
And I told my doctor, and I'm like, why would they give me a medication that I don't take without my permission, without me saying, yes, this is okay for me to take? And that's when she was like, okay, let me put this in the system. So that they won't do that again.
Listeners, I hope you paid attention to that. Make sure you have your chart updated.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you have the information in the system, because if not, it may not be the most ideal. And that's a great point.
Yes.
Great point you mentioned, Keyana, on that one, because that really can save a life too.
Oh, yes, it can. It can.
Yeah, absolutely. let's talk a little bit about. We talked about the healthcare team and your family and things, which is amazing to have. Now, how do you stay like informed about like the latest research and developments in sickle cell treatment?
Okay, so, before I moved here to Arizona about 5 years ago, I didn't want to research it. I didn't want to do nothing regarding sickle cell. I didn't. I was just like, okay, my mom's gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
My mom's gonna.
You're just
deal
over
with
it.
I was
You're
just over it,
yeah.
right? But when I moved here, and I was on social media, there was these group of girls. It was around Sickle Cell Awareness Month in September, and there was this group of girls like just talking freely about their sickle cell. I'm like, I never wanted to tell nobody I had sickle cell.
Yeah.
I never even wanted to talk about it.
And look at you today. Look at you today.
Right?
I'm telling you.
And it was because of them that made me like, okay, let me open my mind more about it. Let me go ahead and start my content creating. I have my TikTok. I post a lot of sickle cell content on there. And then I get a lot of sickle cell warriors on there that comment on my post like,
that's awesome.
and ask me for my number. Hey, can you talk to me? Hey, can you give me this advice? Hey, can you show me this? Can you? I'm like, ooh,
that's
me?
awesome. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
And it is just awesome to hear that and feel that, because it's like I have a whole lot of support from other warriors that I never had when I was growing up.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I didn't know anybody that had sickle cell. Nobody that had sickle cell. I didn't know. I went to summer camp. It's called Hole in the Wall Gang Camp.
Yeah.
That was regarding sickle cell, but it was like 1 year. I was 8 or 9, and I didn't remember nobody, but I never stayed in contact with any one of them, but only one person stuck, and he's in New York still, still breathing, still, going about his day too. We kind of like stay in contact.
That's good.
Yeah, but it was just like I never had that bond with anybody else where I could go to them and be like, hey, I'm feeling this. How do you go about it? Do you feel something different when you are in it? Like, I never had that closeness with anybody else who was a warrior. And now that I do, it's like, wow, it's like I could teach some people things and they could teach me a lot. And I just applaud those girls that actually like opened my eyes to getting out there more. And then when I moved here to Arizona, I found the Sickle Cell Foundation of Arizona, and they helped me also. I was just like, what? These foundations actually help you?
Yeah.
And then when I met you guys, Arizona Blood Alliance, I was just like intrigued. Like, I want to do more. I want to. Remember the first time I spoke?
Yeah, I remember.
I was so nervous. Like, I have social anxiety so bad. But my mom was there, so she it was like kind of smooth. But it was just like, okay, I see myself doing this. I want to do this some more. That's why I'm going to more of y'all events and doing more on my social media. And it's like,
it's a blessing, isn't it?
It is a blessing. It is. And it's like, wow. I just want to show people that, they can do it. They can live life and tell people that they have sickle cell without being judged, without being looked at like, oh, see, they have a disease. I can't, deal with them. I can't be with them. Like, you're not going to catch it.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch
That's
sickle
another
cell.
stigma, right? I would imagine.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch sickle cell.
Yeah.
The only thing you probably feel if I'm feeling something is sad.
Yeah.
Like, you can't help me.
You can't, yeah.
You can't really help me being in pain. The only thing you could probably do is like just sit there and let me talk or let me cry and just, be there for me,
Absolutely.
Just actually be there in presence. Your presence should your presence will make me feel so much comfort. That's all I need when I'm in the hospital or when I'm going through a pain crisis. I just need your comfort.
Yeah.
I want to sit there and laugh. I want to sit there and tell jokes. I want to sit there and be like, oh, I want to do that. Like, that's what I want. I want to take my mind off me being in pain.
So that's how they can help too. Really support each other, right? That's how we can support one another. It could just even be being in presence and being able to share conversations, right? Throughout those hard times,
Right.
But there is a way, right? We can get through it together, which is important. And just know, guys, Keyana is a strong advocate out here. And make sure you reach out to her. Do you want to share your tag? You could on TikTok if you want.
My TikTok is Yanni, YeahYannie.
There you go, warriors. Make sure you stay in contact with her. She's just from me knowing her the last couple of years, like she's an awesome individual, awesome mom, just an awesome advocate. I'm so proud of what she's doing and what she's gonna continue to do. I know some really great things. Let me ask you this: are there any advocacy efforts or community groups that you're involved in related to sickle cell? I know you touched a little bit about it, but is there things that you would recommend, especially other warriors, to kind of get into, whether it's in their state or out here, to continue to advocate or these community groups and stuff like that?
Yes. So like I said, I do the events with you guys, the Arizona Blood Alliance, and I try to, just talk with the families that I do see that have sickle cell as well. And also, I was looking at the Sickle Cell Foundation of Georgia. They have this beautiful clinic where, they can go and get massages, treatment, and all types of things.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And they had one here at Banner, but they closed it down.
Oh.
It's been, 2 years now. And they said that they was going to try to, open it back up, but I'm not sure why it's taking a long time for that, or if they are even trying to open it back up. But me and my mom, we're gonna try to petition, something for the warriors can go and feel safe and feel like they don't have to always go to the emergency room and sit there for hours while they're judging you because you're in pain.
Yeah.
So when you go to the clinic, they're going to be like, okay, this is what you need. This is what we're going to do. You can sit here for as long as you need or as long as you want. And we'll bring you snacks and this and that, blankets. And you won't feel like you're being judged or feel like you have to hurry up and get better to go home. No. So that's why we're going to try to open the sickle cell clinic back up. So
that's amazing.
That's why I'm trying to get more sickle cell families here in Arizona so that I could, get them together and petition for that to open up. That's why working with you guys, the Arizona Blood Alliance and Sickle Cell Foundation of Arizona, I will be able to get in contact with those families here in Arizona so that can happen.
Absolutely, because we're stronger in numbers, right?
Oh, yes.
We're united, and we're united front. So that's a great point. Definitely make sure, warriors, in your local state, where you are, you're saying, Keyana, right? Look up resources too, right? In the local areas to make sure that they stay connected and stay involved in what's going on. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And then what advice would you give to someone newly diagnosed with sickle cell?
Well, you only get diagnosed when you're a baby.
Yeah.
So I would like, if it was a new parent who child just got diagnosed with sickle cell, I would be like, it's gonna be a tough road, but you get through it. Just keep God first and keep pushing, because you can live with sickle cell up until like 60s, 70s, 80s. I've seen a warrior on my TikTok, and I was just scrolling and I seen her. I was like, how old is she? She was like, I think she had to been like 70 something, and she looked so good. She looked so healthy.
That's awesome.
And I think she was traveling too. I was like, okay, like, see, like you could have a life.
Yeah.
It is so many sickle cell warriors who are, I seen like 2 or 3 of them who are doctors and nurses. You could be whatever you want to be. You don't try to limit yourself because you have an illness. Don't do that. Don't let people handicap you. You could do it all. Anything you want.
Absolutely. No, great message and great point as well. Definitely. Don't just let people write your story, right?
Oh yeah,
Create
you
your own
write
story.
your own story.
Exactly.
You create it. You live it.
Yep.
It's your life.
No, exactly.
It's your life.
Absolutely. Now, what inspires you to stay positive despite all the challenges you've had with sickle cell, and that continues to bring to your life, right?
What inspires me?
Yeah, to stay positive through everything.
My son. Yeah, son. He's the light of my world. Like, like I told you, he'll come to me every 5 seconds. Mama, you okay? I'm good, Kaden. I'm great. And then he'll come and give me a hug. You need some water? I'm gonna give you some water, ice. Like, he inspires me. Also, God, like, I put him first through anything I do. He can't give you more than you can bear. So I take the scriptures and I soak them into me. Just like I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me, Philippians 4:13.
Amen.
Like, I take all of those scriptures that I've learned throughout my years of being in church, and I put it to my life. I step out on my faith. I step out, I'll be like in the house earlier this morning. I was so nervous. I was so like, I have social anxiety so bad. So I'm just like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. What am I gonna do? Da, da, da. So my mom has a prayer line every other morning, and I'm on the prayer line, and I'm still like, I don't know. Like, I don't know about this. Should I tell him another day? And then I'm just like, okay. She's praying, and then I'm just like, I got this. Like,
look at you. Yeah, you do.
I got this.
Absolutely.
Like, so it's just God that, keeps me going too, as well as my son. And yeah, it's
That's an awesome message.
Yeah.
And thank you again so much, Keyana, for taking your time today.
Thank you.
And just telling your story and being a part of this journey. And I cannot wait to continue to see it and what's in store for you, you know?
Yeah.
And Caden and your family.
Yes.
Please continue to like, subscribe, stay connected as much as possible. Shout out to all the warriors out there.
Yes.
You know, just know you have a place, right? You have a purpose, and continue to take each step, write your own story, like Keyana said, and live it, and just live it.
And live in the moment.
Yeah.
Live in the moment. Don't look at the past. Don't look at what is going on. Right. Live in the moment. Don't look at, oh, I can't do this in the future because I might be sick. No, live in the moment. Live in the moment. That's it. Like,
absolutely. Thanks again, Keyana.
Thank you.
All the listeners, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you so much again.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for having me here. It's one step closer to getting out of my comfort zone.
There you go. We'll keep doing that.
Oh, yes.
Have a great one, guys.
Right.
Take care.